before we get into the actual tour of my apartment, I just wanted to give some background on me and how I got to live in my own place. I'm 21. I'm originally from Northern California, but I moved down to Southern California to go to college. I go to Cal Poly Pomona. So I lived in the dorms freshman year because it was a requirement. So where I was gonna live after that was kind of up in the air. So comparing the options with my parents, it turned out that living on campus versus getting my own apartment wasn't much different in terms of cost. So we ended up finding a really cute and safe neighborhood about 10 minutes from my school, and I now live in a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. We opted for a 2-bedroom apartment. It allows for my family to visit. I mean, we have an extra bedroom, there's extra space for everyone to hang out and relax. So it just made sense to opt for my own apartment rather than living on campus. So my parents do help out still financially. I'm very grateful to have parents who make sure I'm comfortable. I was working at a cafe down the street for about a year and a half until Miss Rona came and just disrupted everyone and their lives. But besides the point, I was working, I was a full-time student, and that allowed me to pay for my own utilities, my own internet, gas, groceries, school textbooks, supplies, anything I really needed. So I just want to keep it real. I do not do this all on my own. Yes, I still do get help from my parents. No, I don't think it's a bad thing to have your parents still help you out. If you can fully support yourself at 21, I seriously praise you, because it's not easy, and especially right now, it just seems like an impossible thing to do. But that's just reality for me, and I want to keep it real. So that's where we're at for the whole apartment situation. Overall, so many items in my apartment are hand-me-downs, or they are things that I've had for years since high school. I have thrifted a lot of the items in my apartment. I've DIY'd, I've repurposed things, upcycled. I have just kind of made it work, and I've tried to make it the most cost-effective process as possible. Moving into your own place is a lot of work and requires a lot of things, honestly, because you're starting from the ground up. You have to buy every little thing down to like your kitchen utensils, your dining table, you need a couch, all these little things. Every time we'd go out, I would kind of look for things that I needed. I immediately checked the clearance section before anything, because oftentimes you can find items that are in good shape and they're cute. Maybe they have like a little scratch in them or something, but a lot of the items in my apartment were clearance, but it's all worked. I've saved so much money, and I'm really proud of how far I've come and where my apartment is at today. I also want to make a few separate videos focusing on certain aspects of my apartment, so ways that I've organized and made it functional. I want to make another video focusing on things that I have repurposed and upcycled and DIY'd. So I just want to be as helpful as I can possibly be to anyone who's moving into their own apartment for the first time. I also want to keep it real, and I just want to be honest with everyone. I think I've covered everything that I wanted to, so let's jump into the actual apartment tour. So this is the front door. When you walk in, there is a closet. I mainly use it for storage, so it's not very pretty inside. I needed something to take up space on this wall, so I got this shelf from Hobby Lobby, and I like that it has hooks on it because whenever I have people over, they can hang their purses, their keys. Even though it oftentimes doesn't even get used, it still looks cute and it could still be functional. And then on top, I just have this succulent plant. This is from Hobby Lobby. The acrylic painting on top I actually did myself, and I got my inspiration for it off of Pinterest. And then this is just a random decor piece that I got from the 99-cent store, but it fits really well up here. Hobby Lobby always has coupons, like how Michael's always has coupons, so make sure you look them up and download them before you go shopping so you can save some money. All right, so when you come this way to your right, I have this wall. My living room is kind of an odd shape if you look at it, because obviously there's the main living room portion and then there's this random like wall of space that you have to fill up somehow. Now, I just happened to receive the right hand-me-downs that fit perfectly on this wall. So starting here, this macrame tapestry type thing is from Five Below. If you don't know what Five Below is, basically the whole store is $5 and under, and they actually have some really cute and like quality decor pieces. So if there is one near you, definitely check that store out. This chair is a hand-me-down from my lovely mom and dad. It happens to be a really good color. It fits well with the rest of the items that I have in my living room. This wall hanging is from Marshall's. This poof, I am so grateful for. They go for like $60 around there at Target, and I picked it up at Marshall's for $15. So that was a real steal. Now this glass table was also a hand-me-down from my mom and dad, which they got as a hand-me-down from my grandpa. So we're just gonna keep, passing it along in the family. But it works really well over here because it takes up space along this wall. It also gives me more surface area to have some more, decor moments. I just have a candle, and it's actually sitting on a plant drip tray. As you can see, it's still the original clay color on the bottom, and I just painted it white. It actually looks really good. On the wall, I actually picked up 2 of the same mirrors from World Market. I remember they were a really good price. I don't remember why I got 2, but they ended up looking really cute on the wall, and then I just staggered them. I like that it gives, you a chance to take a last look at yourself before you head out the door. None of the rooms in my apartment have lighting, so it was really crucial for me to find lamps that obviously provided light but also were cute. I picked this up from Marshall's, and I remember it was on clearance, and I want to say because it didn't have a light bulb or something like that, but that's an easy fix. The lampshade is also a little wonky, but it's okay. There's bigger problems in life and it still looks cute. All right, so that's it for this side of the living room. Let's go over here. All right, so now we are in the main part of the living room. So over here, I actually painted this myself, and then I have this really cute plant. She is thriving, she is healthy, and she looks cute in this corner. She's sitting on an antique side table that my grandma actually picked up for me, and it just works perfectly right here. It also covers up like ugly cords that I have sitting behind there. I also want to make just a whole separate plant video. I just want to focus in on the plants that I got for my apartment, why I got them, their benefits, how to take care of them, and all that good stuff. So this is actually a bookshelf that I picked up from Target. I want to say that this bookshelf was around $100. I will try to find it and link bigger pieces in my apartment that I can find in the description box. I've just styled this bookshelf with things that I already had. A lot of these trinkets I have been just collecting over the years, or they're gifts. I have a record player, all my records. If you're curious, I have Alabama Shakes, Daniel Caesar, Al Green, Frank Sinatra, Fleetwood Mac. Oh, and Aretha Franklin, duh. Some random goodies that I picked up from Michael's, the dollar store. Yeah, it's just a bunch of little trinkets that I've collected over the years. Okay, so let's move over here. Okay, my couch is actually from Goodwill. My dad and sister found it for $20, which is crazy. It is small, obviously. It's pretty much just me 95% of the time, so it's big enough for me. I love the color. I also love the detail in it. And the legs are also super cute. I love that it brings in neutral tones and it fits really well in this room. So these yellow pillows I actually thrifted as well, and the one in the center right here I picked up from a furniture store. They just had like a huge bin full of pillows and they were all $5. So that was a steal because throw pillows, decorative pillows, they are so expensive, to me at least. I don't want to spend $20 on a singular pillow. These just all happened to work and they were all cheap. So hanging on the wall, these 3 pieces on the wall are actually all from Marshall's, all from the clearance section. You're gonna see a theme here. Most of my items are clearance. They were $1. They were super cheap. They were thrifted. And the frames, I just have pictures of my siblings and I. This is some random thing, but I like how it brings in some gold accents that I have in here. This standing lamp I actually got from Home Depot. Again, I needed to bring in light in the room. It's not the cutest, but it brings in light and it works for me. I don't think you can see the rug in the frame right now, but I'll do like a montage so you can see the little details throughout the apartment. It's from Marshall's and I love it. So I don't have a coffee table, like a traditional coffee table. When I was looking for pieces for my apartment, I tried to think kind of outside of the box. So it's actually like a trunk or ottoman type thing, but it lifts up so I keep extra blankets inside. And that was thrifted. It was only $15. And then on top, I picked up this tray from Marshall's and I just have some coasters from the Crate and Barrel outlet, some tea light holders from the Crate and Barrel outlet, and then I also took a Patron bottle. I scraped off the label and I stuck some stems of my plant sitting over there and it looks cute. So that side table next to the couch is from Five Below. They were $5. I actually picked up 2. I have the other one in my bedroom. And then on top, I just thrifted a tea light candle holder. I think that's it for this room. Let's move on to the kitchen. Kitchen. This is where all the magic happens. Let's start over here. So I have this smaller counter space right here and I kind of use it as like my coffee bar area. So in the cabinet above, I have all of my mugs, my coffee beans, my teas. So it's just super convenient to have it all in one spot. So I tried to kind of tie everything together. So accents in my kitchen are black, or the appliances are black. They have the like metal look to match the fridge. It all kind of just ties in together. I just wanted to make it look very cohesive, which I think it does. And then even down to like the fake plant I have in the corner, my fruit basket, my rug, they all have those black accents. One thing that was important to me in my kitchen was to make it functional, have it make sense and be efficient. So I've set up things in a way that makes sense to me. Have pieces that you actually use, you know? If it's already a small space, don't have something that's just gonna sit there. You want there to be a purpose for it. Anyway, now that we're done with that tangent, let's focus on other pieces that I have in the kitchen. In this corner here, I have this fake plant from Target. These 3 canisters are from World Market. I have this basket that I got from Marshall's. I just keep fruits and veggies in there. Okay, this is probably the most special area of my apartment to me is my fridge. What is inside, but also what is sitting on the door of my fridge. All of these sticky notes are from people who have stayed with me. So it started with one note, I can't remember which one, and then I think people caught on and they just started writing notes and sticking them on there, and it's so cute. There's also a ton of magnets on here from all over the place. Italy, Japan, Mexico, Hawaii, Philippines, Alaska. There's pictures of my family and I, just notes, save the dates. I just love looking at this every time I come into the kitchen. So now we're in my little dining room area. So this table was actually a hand-me-down and it ended up working really well. I just have a vase, and again, I cut off some stems from my plant, and it also brings some color to the room. I also have some adorable salt and pepper shakers. They're actually elephants. I got those from World Market as well. And then on the wall, these 3 art pieces are actually from the dollar store. I just picked up some that I like. These 2 are actually the same, but to give it more dimension, I just simply turn that one around and it looks pretty cool on the wall. So in this little corner, I keep my water jug. I hate water bottles. They're a waste of plastic. Super easy. It's cost me about $1.50 to fill this 5-gallon jug up. It also provides me with my workout for the week because I have to lug this thing from my parking spot all the way to my apartment. I have this peel and stick chalkboard that I got from Target. So let's continue to the rest of the apartment. Okay, so now we're in my bathroom. I found this wooden rectangular box from Michael's, I believe. I wasn't sure what I was going to use it for when I picked it up, but I ended up using it as a way to kind of display my skincare. Plus, it's all just right here, ready for me to grab. So, on the bathroom door, which you can actually see through the mirror, I threw some over the door hooks, and there are 6 hooks, which is quite a lot, so it gives plenty of room when, I always say when people come over, but really it's not that often. That's just me always thinking of other people and wanting to be prepared. Anyway, in this corner of my bathroom, I picked this up from Marshall's. It was actually on clearance. I'm pretty sure it's intended to hold plants of some sort, but I use it to store all of my cotton products, and it's super convenient. It's right there, ready to use. Also, when I have guests over, they can freely use anything that they need. This is a really cool art print that my grandma picked up for me. There's just so much detail in it, and I think there is various meanings depending on who you ask. It also fits really well on this wall, so I like that. Because I have so much storage in my bathroom, I actually organized all of my makeup in this drawer. I got all of these organizing trays from the dollar store. Now we're in my bathroom. This is just me personally. You honestly spend so much time in your bathroom, whether it's getting ready, showering, whatever you do in the bathroom. So I think it's important to make it look cute. So I picked up these small shelves from Five Below, and I just stuck some fake succulents on top. The succulents are from the dollar store. To kind of make it look more realistic, these actually had some black foam, and it looked really cheap, so I put real soil in them to kind of make it look a little bit better, elevate it a little bit, if you will. I actually have this basket on top of the toilet that I use to store extra toilet paper and wipes, but it's empty because times are tough right now. So I'm literally down to 1 roll of toilet paper, but usually this is full. Okay, and then This shower curtain I've had forever. I used it for my closet back at home, and then I used it in my dorm, and now it's here. So it has traveled a lot. Here in my room, so I have a full-size bed. It's the perfect size for me. It only sleeps one, so works fine. I used to have a comforter on my bed, but then I grew up and I upgraded to a duvet. I really wanted white bedding. I think it's so airy and it just brightens up the room. So I picked up the duvet cover from Marshall's, and then I picked up the actual duvet insert, my sheets and pillowcases from Target. Target has some really cheap but super soft linen, so check Target out if you are looking for cheap bedding. So I didn't have a bed skirt before, but it didn't look put together in my room because under my bed is full of suitcases and just other things, and it looked super messy. So the bed skirt I got from Amazon. And then this is just the other side table that I got from Five Below, and I styled it with my Bon Appetit magazines. And then on this wall is a really cool wall piece that my boyfriend brought back from Japan. But it has hints of blue, so it kind of ties in all of the blue accents that I have in the room. So I actually upgraded my whole room a couple months ago. It was a long process. I gradually bought things to kind of pull it together. This dresser was one of them. It was around $130, I think, from Amazon. It's super good quality and I love the color, but it was a pain to put together, and that was with help. But the end result I think is worth it. This shelf is from Target, and then I just styled it with things that I already had. Over here, this corner shelf is from Five Below. It took me a while to style it right. I just couldn't find the right pieces until I was checking out of TJ Maxx one day, and I saw this while waiting in line. You know that area where they have all those things that you look at last minute and they do it on purpose so that you spend more money, and then they got me because I did buy something. So it looks super cute. It brings some color to the room. I actually found this chair by the dumpster closer to when I first moved in. It was that super typical like warm toned wood color. It was really ugly, but it was in perfect condition. So I picked it up, I cleaned it really well, sanded it, and I just bought chalk paint and painted it, and it kind of brought it back to life. Yeah, so I think it looks a lot better this color. And I just threw this blanket over it that I got from Target, and then this small pillow I actually thrifted. So that's it for my room. Alright, so that concludes my apartment tour. I will try to link things below that I think you guys might be interested in. I hope I've covered questions that you have. If you have any more questions, please leave them down below. I will happily answer them. Tell me what you like, what you didn't like. I appreciate opinions. I want to hear what you guys think. So there will be more videos to come, so I will see you soon. Bye.